Welcome and namaste to my Cosmic Healing Sanctuary. This life is for all of you Life Path 11s who are looking to attract love in your life, who are looking to attract your soulmate, and you're wondering which life path number is actually matching my energy, matching my frequency. Or if you're a Life Path 11 and you're currently in a relationship and you just want to check up how good are we feeling. Maybe you have some struggles with your partner, with your relationship, and you just want to get a better understanding what could be the core issues in your relationship or what you could change. So let me know in the chat if you are in a relationship, a life path 11 in a relationship, if you are a life path 11 single, or if you are eventually another life path number and you're in a relationship with a life path number 11. I'm curious to read from you and I'm excited, super excited to speak about numbers today again. It feels like I haven't talked forever about numbers on my channel. In life, I'm obviously all the time talking about numbers, but not on here. And especially, yeah, compatibility. How can we get together in love? How can we connect in love? This is my passion and this is what I love to talk about. And I know, yeah, a lot of Life Path 11s already on the channel, and I'm looking forward to have more master number 11s, master number 22, 33 here on the channel, because you have a very special purpose here on earth. And before I'm diving into the compatibility, I want you to remind you to your mission. Why are you here on earth? And as well to your superpowers. So we are making a short recap before we dive deep into the compatibility part of the life. And yeah, if you're curious to connect more with further Life Path 11s, I am hosting a mastermind, especially for master numbers. Check out the link in the description box below. I think yeah, need to update that, but it will be there in due time. Or send me a message if you're curious about getting together with other Life Path 11s, with other master numbers, because this is my mission to create that space for you. And let's dive deep into with the master number 11. You are here on earth to change the way how we connect. And you are here on earth to show us, by example, to lead life from a pure heart and to step into a leadership role of the new earth, new age leadership. This is your task here on earth, and in my sense, how I read numbers, because you are a channel who connects with different dimensions and you receive downloads from, yeah, these magical realms, and you can bring that here down to earth. And this ability especially makes you sometimes feel like an outsider. You're not belonging here to that world because it is not yet so socially accepted to receive these downloads. And maybe you feel like you're not really fitting into all these social rules. And this is it for you to change, to bring that change, to show others and to give others the trust that they can create a life in a different way, that they can lead life in a different way. So this is why you are on such a special mission here on earth, master number 11. You are natural born leaders. With the number 1, you have the leadership number. You are charismatic in your highest vibration. You are attracting, you are not chasing, you are floating, and you are moving forward. You are taking aligned action, and you are here to lead others and bring them back to harmony and love. This is where you lead others in the best case, I say, or when you are living your highest frequency, your highest potential, or when you are in alignment. And never forget, for every life path, master number 11, your mission looks a little bit different. So you always need to check your Numerology chart to the fullest. You can book a reading there for me to discover all your numbers in your chart and to get the bigger picture. What are the superpowers of the master number 11? I want to remind you right now in this moment to your superpowers, to what makes you so special and what are you truly good in. And with the superpowers, when you start more living these, you are getting into that state of attraction, magnetism, and you are attracting rather than chasing anything. So yeah, you have high healing powers. That is your superpower number one, master number 11. As a master number 11, you offer healing energies, and just by your pure presence, you don't need anything else than your presence to heal others. And you might know that other people tell you, oh wow, I love to be in your energy, I love to be around you, and people feel supercharged after being in your field. And this is your power. This is as well where you need to be careful in social interactions, because a lot of people are just trying to dock on your energy. And this can happen to you as well in love. So another superpower of your master number 11 is that you are psychic, you are a channel, and it is really on you to use your abilities to channel information from other spaces, dimensions, and to bring them down to humanity. We need right now your power to make a change how we live here on earth. We are globally, collectively going through so many shifts, and we need strong leaders who lead us away into a life where we truly connect and love each other. So it is on you to learn how to deliver information that bring you peace, and to bond and to create connection. It is as well for you important to learn how to access these rooms where you can access this special information which are there for you, and to learn how to come back to earth again. As well, it's super important for you, as you are such a psychic and a channel and empathic being, a highly sensitive person. It's important to learn how to guide outside energies and to clean your energetic field. With a master number 11, you have as well as a superpower of prophetic dreams, dreams that actually come true. And it is highly important for you to clear that confusion, which dreams are prophetic and which ones not. So learn to, work with your dreams, to use them for you and not to use them to create more confusion in your system. Another superpower of your master number 11 is that you are highly intuitive. You just know things and you find a way to use this information in a beneficial way for you and humanity. Use your intuition, don't shut it down. Even so, you sometimes feel like you get misunderstood when you follow your intuition, because the normal society cannot understand what you are up to or following your steps. And I tell you what, I had that as well a long time. My mom is a life path 11, and she just like knew things, or she just knows things. So sometimes it drove me crazy, because I could feel it when she told me this and this is going to happen, or you need to do it this and this way, or when she led her business in that way, she just like did what felt right for her. And I like, it drove me crazy, because I love to create strategies, frameworks. My mind is very active, and sometimes I simply couldn't understand what she is up to. But then I observed her and I could see when she did it, it always worked out. So I encourage you to learn how to access your intuition. This is your superpower. Mm. The last superpower of the master number 11 is that you are overflowing with love. And this is so beautiful, because that is so rare in our times, because A lot of us souls decided to close up our hearts for love. We've been too hurt that we couldn't keep our hearts wide open. And you bring that love, harmony, and that sense of feeling safe in a company. You bring that back into the world, and this is magical. You show us that love is a way and nothing else. This is a true, beautiful gift. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you resonate with my words about the superpowers of the master number 11, of you, if you already mastered them, if you can work well with your energies, with your psychic downloads, with your intuition, with the love you carry within you, because I know that can be sometimes overwhelming. Coming now to the relationship part of this life. So, what is important to learn here on earth for the master number 11 in a relationship? For the master number 11, coming back to the numbers, the one, as I said, is a number of leadership, learning to lead from the heart. It's a masculine energy, moving forward energy. You have that double. Self doubts are a shadow of yours. Another shadow is a fixed mindset, a know it all attitude. And there we can already see some points which can cause issues in your relationships. For the number 11, it's highly important to release the ego, because the 11, in its undeveloped form, in its shadow side, has a strong ego. And it is so important to let go of how things should be in a relationship and let your partner find its own way to develop. Because if you only try to dictate how your partner should behave, should be, should move, and even so you have the knowledge, the deep insights, and the intuition, you need to give your partner the space to live its own life, to make its own decisions, and to make its own explorations. So this is a big part for you. Release the ego. Most likely your ego is bigger in your younger age and you release it by time. But check in with yourself and check in with the ego of yours. And can you really let someone just be and just do its life, or is it hard for you to do that? Have you that sense of controlling everything and everyone around you? So this is for the number one, really, really important. And the number one, shadow of the number one, as I said, are self-doubts. And with the 11, you have double self-doubts, and it can crash you down like a yeah, big wave. So what can happen when you fall into that self-doubt and you are in a relationship, everything can feel insecure for you. Your relationship can feel insecure, and you might have that feeling your partner doesn't love you, or if your partner doesn't give you the attention you need in these pity moments, then you get anxiety and you might run away, you might avoid the connection, or you get too clingy. You're trying to hold on to your partner. So this is truly important for you in relationships, master number 11s, to work on your self-confidence, to learn how to trust yourself with no outside validation, and as well to step out of your victim mentality and learn that you are responsible for fulfilling your needs. You have the responsibility, and it's important that you learn how to express your needs in a safe way, that you're not accusing your partner, you are not criticizing your partner, and you're simply expressing your needs, what is important for you right now, what are your desires, and doing that with having no shame, no guilt within you for standing up and speaking up about your needs. So you have this strong two energy influence. 1 plus 1 equals the two. And with the two, you have the issue in relationships that you can fall into codependent relationships and you can attract codependent partners. So this is often you have a highly developed intuition and you see it so well for other people, what's good for them and what's not. But when it comes to you, you have a really twisted reality sometimes, and you have as well that sense in you that you want to see the good in others, you want to see them as good for you, but sometimes it is just true that you need to draw a boundary. So you need to learn how to set healthy boundaries in your relationships. Take time for yourself and stand up for your needs with a released ego. That's a master challenge. Don't let your ego speak. Don't think your ego is is like your guide. Your ego is there to be released. But set these boundaries and these healthy boundaries for yourself to not lose yourself in codependent relationships, and learn how to create healthy dependency in your relationships. With the number two, you tend as well to people pleasing. So the number two loves to please others, loves to serve. It's all about the service. And sometimes the two gives so much so that it forgives about itself. And this can bring up frustration. And this can show up in an angry explosion, in rage, in just outraging towards your partner. And you really need to work on that that people pleasing issue, to not forget about yourself and not lose yourself in giving, and work on that healthy relationship, and as well boundary setting, highly important for you to learn and to explore. With the number two and as well with the 11, you are hypersensitive. You are a highly sensitive person, and it's on you to learn in relationships to express hypersensitivity, to learn how to validate your own emotions and to express them to your partner before you explode. Yeah, truly important for you to learn. And one thing as well with the two, it's a feminine energy, the number two. And the two in its toxic way or in its shadow, let's say it like that, the two can tend to emotional manipulation. I call you out. Don't use your hypersensitivity to manipulate others with your emotions and your relationship. That's not healthy. And work on releasing that need. And that can be sometimes very subtle, and it's more a program of your subconscious. So it's truly important to tap into that subconscious state to release that. So this is it in a large sum what is important for the master number 11 to learn in relationships, relationship building, your biggest learning lessons. So what does a master number 11 need in your love partner? What do you need in your love partner, master number 11? And I challenge you to write me down in the chat what do you for yourself need in your love partner. And this is already manifestation in its purest form if you're looking forward to attract your soulmate, or when you're in a relationship, it is bringing in so much clarity and you bring it out into the world and you're expressing yourself. So I challenge you to do it, to show me what do you need in love from your love partner. So the master number 11 needs a partner who believes in the 11 and who constantly reminds the 11 to their superpower when the 11 falls into its self-doubts. If you're having a nagging partner, a criticizing partner, it can be very hard, and the 11 might fall even deeper into self-doubt, and that is not healthy. So look for a supportive partner. Look for a partner where you feel safe, where you feel safe to express your needs and your desires. And look for a partner who with who you can express your weird self, because when you're master number 11 you might have some weird qualities, as we all have, but can you really express that weirdness? And it is a big thing for you as a master number 11 to express your uniqueness. So find someone where you feel safe to express yourself with all your sides and who fully accepts you. For you, it's very important to find a partner who's strong and stable and who understands that life path 11, it is a beautiful magical path, and you have a big high potential, you have a big power, but it's not an easy path. So therefore you need a strong partner, a big personality next to you who can carry you. So this is from my side what the master number 11 needs in a love partner. As I said, let me know in the comments. I'm highly curious to read from you. And now I'm moving to the section where I am bringing together the master number 11 with the different life path numbers. Highly important for me to say, this is why I have a general introduction into love, to look at your full chart, to get a full understanding about your personality. And don't use this video as a chance to close up your heart for a person. Anyways, when you meet a life path number, and stay curious, stay open, get to know that person truly, because you might not know the full chart of the person. Or send the person to me, I can give the person a reading. So always use this information with caution. Don't use it to block certain numbers out of your dating life, because what are you doing then? You're creating disconnection. You're creating separation. You can be with every life path in a relationship, in a beautiful, harmonious relationship, uplifting relationship. It is in the end on you what you create out of your love life, what you allow in. So use it with caution, the information I'm spreading about the compatibility. But it's very interesting to see why I'm sharing that. Maybe you think like, why am I sharing that then, when it's so with caution to read? I'm sharing it because I want to teach you to understand the numbers and the frequencies better, and to create more awareness in your life. And I want to teach you that you understand that even when you come together with different life path numbers, you create different energies together. So that is highly important. So I'm going to start now with the 11 and the life path 10. I read it as a 10. So how does it look like? It looks like two strong personalities are coming together. You have similarities because you both have a 1 in your energy. But the 11 and the 10 are a little bit different. Or not, not only a little bit different life path numbers. But what you should definitely watch out for in these connections are your strong egos. Resolving your egos, because you tend both to have a strong ego with the number 1 influence. Watch power plays, and use that power to support each other. The number 10 has more grounding factor with the 0, and the 10 is everything what happens in the life of the number 10 is chosen by the number 10. This is how big your manifestation power is as a life path 10. You have a high manifestation power. You can bring things into your life others wouldn't have thought it's possible. But are you truly accepting that power? So it can be a magical path, because you can both support each other to step truly into your power and to express yourself in a unique way. You're both very unique personalities, and it is a beautiful combination. When we see it together as a couple frequency, it is the energy of the 3. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3. So even if I take the 11 plus 1, I'm coming, receiving a number 3, because 11 plus 1 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. So the number 3 energy is the energy of a dynamic couple. It is a very exciting, dynamic energy, which can eventually be unstable. So choose a connection with awareness is the key in this relationship, that you consciously choose to be in that relationship. And then, as I said, you have this beautiful, beautiful opportunities to unfold your superpowers in this relationship. How does the 11 and the 2 are coming together as a love couple? So the number 2 and the 11, you are both sharing the energy of the 2, because 1 plus 1 is equals the 2. So if you haven't watched, by the way, any video about the master number 11 and a general video, I'm going to link the 11 videos under here. It's very crucial to understand for you. For both of you, as you're sharing the number 2, it's really important to look at the topics of people pleasing, codependency, and losing yourself in a relationship. So you too might lose yourself both in this relationship. And it's highly important for you to learn how to keep your outside context, to have a support system around you, and not only to focus on your relationship. You need to learn how to be stable for yourself and to understand each other's needs very well, to honor each other's needs, and as well to express his needs. And that can be so hard for both of you. And this is very important to learn. So both of you share the desire to be in a relationship. You both love the love. You both love to serve others. So this is a beautiful combination to be together, because you both want to commit in a relationship. You both are looking for a life partner. You both are looking for love in your life. So this is a very beautiful, beautiful thing. And I would say even the 11, watch out that your ego is not getting too big and you're trying to dominate the number 2. Always know that the number 2 energy is as well a highly sensitive person, a highly sensitive energy who has the struggle with losing themselves in a relationship. So remember that. And don't be so too dominant eventually. Together, the 11 and the 2 are reaching the frequency of the number 4, which I describe as a serious couple. I don't take it so serious, but it is very important for you to understand this is a couple which is very structured, loves order, loves clarity, and which is as well very respectful and present with each other. So what you could see in that couple frequency in this relationship, that there's eventually a lack of sensuality and passion and maybe friction. So this is for you to work on, to keep that friction, to build up some polarity. And this is what you can beautifully create when you keep your outside context and not only spend time with your partner, to create that friction, to create that energy. Coming to the 11 and the number 3, you both have a high sense of independence. The 3 loves to be independent. The 3 loves the adventure. So you both can basically go wonderfully on a beautiful adventure, on a beautiful, tour where you just float and you play the 3, the energy of the inner child. So you two flow very, very well together. So what can happen in that magical connection? Because the 11 and the 3, you both need a lot of attention, and eventually the 11 or the 3 could be not feeling seen in that relationship there through a lack of attention. So this could be a struggle. Try to honor and see each other, to see your partner, and to see your partner's needs. It is a very creative combination. Your creative super flow. The 11 has a struggle with the self-doubt. The 3 as well can fall into self-doubt. The 3 has as well a tendency to attract chaos, which can be challenging in that connection, because the 11 has that strong sense to help, to support, to move the 3 through the chaos, but then the 11 loses itself through in like helping the number 3 to get out of its own drama. So the 3 really needs to learn in that relationship to release that drama addiction, that sense of chaos in their life, and to get into a safe space from within where the 3 feels safe. And then the 3 and 11, as I said, it's a magical, floating, creative, explosive combination. And together you share the frequency of the number 5, which I label as the exciting couple, which is filled with passion, adventure, excitement. So already what I explained when I brought the 11 and the 3 energy together. And the challenge is truly for you with the number 5 energy to express your deep emotions. The 5 is a sensitive number, even so it sometimes don't feel seems or comes off as a sensitive individual when it comes to a life path 5, but you share the energy of the 5. So know that it is a highly sensitive combination, and it's on you to express your emotions freely. And it's important that each of you has a sense of freedom in the relationship, that you give yourself equally the space to float on your own ways. This is what you need to feel safe in your relationship. None of your numbers can be pinned down. And I'm coming now to the combination of the 11 and the number 4. The number 4 is a builder and nurturer. It's a very stable number, and it comes together with the psychic medium, and that makes it to such a interesting, amazing combination, because with the number 4 you have the quality to bring the ideas, the psychic insights into the world, because you have that commitment, you have that quality to stay on track, to have routines, to keep routines, and to move step by step. So you can really be a grounding factor for the master number 11. So the 4 gives the structure. The 4 is about traditions, and the 11 gives in the ideas in the relationship, and the 11 breaks it tradition, so you can help each other so beautifully, because the 4 needs to learn to release its structure sometimes, to have fun, to enjoy life. And the 11, with its magic and its floating energy, can do that very well. So the 4 helps to ground the 11, and the 11 pushes the 4 out of their routines. A beautiful combination, which equals together as a couple frequency the number 6. And the number 6 is for me the romantic couple. So the 6 energy of a couple has a very romantic vision of their relationship. The goal of that combination is to create a family, because you both you both love the commitment. The 11 loves to be in a relationship. Um, but sometimes the 11 struggles to find the right partner. So the 4 is a beautiful combination, and the task is to combine tradition and sense of family with love, passion, and excitement, and as well to create your own new earth way of how you create a family. Maybe not in the traditional way, but you both have definitely the willingness to commit in your space, and that makes it so, so, so beautiful. Coming now to the 11 and the number 5. The 11 and the number 5 as a couple, the 5 energy stands all about freedom. It's a rebel energy, big change maker energy, very charismatic, but as well a highly sensitive number. So what you bring both into the relationship is that you have a high sense for independence in a relationship. You both need your time for yourself, a time where you can just go your separate ways. The number 5 has a fear of commitment, can sometimes is afraid, truly afraid in relationships of being pinned down. So this can be a challenge because the 5 doesn't like to be pinned down, and the 11, if it's maybe in its insecure state, can be a little bit clingy because the 11 loves the love and loves the commitment, and maybe can be too close for the number 5, and so the 5 makes a step back, and the 11 then gets anxiety. Does the 5 doesn't love me? And this can be an issue when the 11 is in an insecure state. When the 11 is in its power, everything is working well because the 11 appreciates and loves its space for itself. So you see, it's all about in which energy are you in currently, how much in alignment are you currently. So energy alignment is the key to build healthy relationship. And then you realize it doesn't matter which number your love partner is. So just being said, together with the 11 and the 5, you share the energy of the number 7, which is a spiritual couple. You both have strong feelings for each other. It's a deep spiritual connection. And the question is really how to live this connection here on earth. You might know each other already from past lives. This is definitely not a usual connection. It's a very strong connection, but you could both struggle with expressing your emotional needs in that combination. And as well, this number 7 is a frequency which is highly independent, appreciates its freedom, needs time for isolation, time for itself in a relationship. That is very important. Mm. Coming now to the combination of the 11 and the number 6. So the 11 has the energy of the number 2 very present in it, and the 6 is all about love, connection, co-creation, union, yeah, creating a family, bringing people together and serving. So the 2 and the 6 share both equal things what they value in relationships, and this is why they can commit to each other so well, because you both are devoted to bring love into the world. You're both carriers of love. So this is what it makes so magical, this connection. um you're both highly creative. The 6 is highly creative in and has like brilliant ideas. 11, yeah, no words further needed. You are creative geniuses and you have psychic downloads and all the things. So the 2 of you can be a really beautiful combination because the 6 can be a strong support for the 11, because the 6 loves to serve as well. You love to serve each other, and that can be a very beautiful combination. The 6 needs to be seen, the 11 needs to be seen, so take care of that. And yeah, just find a common sense to bring that union together. And the 11 might be a little bit more independent and needs its space for itself. So finding a way to communicate it for the 11 is highly important, not to push the 6 away or make the 6 not feeling seen. The 6 needs to work on releasing its high standards and relationships. Can be hypercritical with its partner due to its high standards and high expectations. So releasing that is very, very important. Together, you share the energy of the number 8, which is a pragmatic couple. So it is a very energetic connection. Trust is fundamental for you. Material fulfillment is important for both of you. The 6 loves the beauty, as well as the 11 loves beautiful things. So this is very important for both of you. The 8 is all about material fulfillment. Honestly, it's all about finding your way to be in your power, to feel powerful, and as well it's highly important for this couple to release control and to float with your both magical energies. Learn to respect each other equally and let go of high expectations towards each other is highly important in this combination. So how does the 11 and the number 7 go together? You both have a deep interest in spirituality. The 7 has spiritual insights and it's highly spiritual, and the 11 as well. Master number 11. So for you as a couple, it's important that you have your space for yourself. Two independent numbers coming together, a beautiful connection to bring something higher than you both into the world, because the 7 is a perfect translator for the 11, because the 7 is a teacher. It has a beautiful quality to make things very easy understandable for other people, for humanity. So the 7 can function a little bit as a translator for that for that couple. My mom is an 11. We work together. I created her magical oracle cards. We co-created them, and yeah, we just, when we are both in alignment, intuitively flow with our energies, and it's magical. And I can understand my mom often very well with no words. And this is very, very powerful to live. Together, you share the energy of the 9, which represents the energy of the engaged couple. So you as a couple, in a love relationship, you are full of ideas and visions and impulses. It's a very spiritual partnership, and you share a deep love for each other. It is highly important for this relationship that you start to gather friends around you, and that you're not only together with each other. The 11 and the number 8. Two power players and leaders coming together. So a very interesting combination. There could come two big egos together when both life paths are not so much in alignment, in a high vibration. So the 8 is all about material fulfillment, and it's all about power, being in power, powerlessness, and managers. So two can support each other very well, because the 8 has this ability to manage, guide people, and the 11 in a confused state is sometimes lacking that guidance. So you can be really a beautiful support for each other. The 8 can manage the 11 in a way and try to bring it more into down to earth as well with the material fulfillment. The 11 sometimes love to give everything away for free, and realizing that money is part of this world, and money is something beautiful. Money is nothing which needs to be rejected or denied, and that money can open up a complete new world for you. So the 8 can bring that into the 11's life to really bring that material fulfillment. 11 wants to serve the world, humanity. So this is very beautiful, and can as well help the 8 to release a little bit of that material fulfillment, realizing that it's not all about the material world, and as well to step into their power of sharing, because the 8 loves to share their resources with others around them. And as well as the 11 can teach the 8 very well that it's sometimes not about big gifts, big gestures, that the biggest gift in a relationship is it to be present in the moment. And this is how you can support each other so magically in a relationship. With the number, you both together share the frequency of the number 1, which is a lively couple. You're open to the world. You are, yeah, you are open for change. This is very important, that you keep that sense of openness to the world and to change. And it is for you to learn to release neediness. And both partners need a lot of attention, big personalities, big egos coming together. So give yourself that attention, give yourself that mutual love. This is magic. So 11 and the number 9, you're very both having a very charismatic appearance. So for the number 9, the challenge can be not to give up your identity in a relationship. The number 9 can be sometimes like a shapeshifter in relationships, and the 11 can be very dominant as well on the flip side. So yeah, working through this, the 9 not giving up their own identity, the 11 not trying to dominate the number 9. You have a beautiful magical connection, because the 9 is all about aligning the life to a higher purpose, altruistic beliefs. So the 2 as well, and with the master number 11, you want to bring something higher into the world, and this is a magic you can bring into the world, because you both have a altruistic vision of life, and you can both bring something lasting into the world, because the 9 is in general a little bit more stable, grounded in routines, and can help the 11 to bring the beautiful ideas into the world. But the 9 is highly creative as well. The 9 has sometimes a challenge. It's a very flexible number. You have a lot of things going on in your mind. So the 9 needs to work through, releasing that chaos in your mind, this thought through movement, physical movement, so crucial, that you move yourself and don't get overwhelmed in your mind. And the 11 can be overwhelmed by its downloads, by psychic insights, when you don't know how to work with these. So this can be a setup for some trouble, chaos in a relationship, but it doesn't need to be. And actually, when we bring your both numbers together, you share the frequency of the 2, the balanced kappa, which is actually very calm and stable by nature. And it is very important for you to learn live a we without giving up your own identity. To create in a relationship, you have a sense of you and a we, and this is often the struggle in the beginning, because you feel like you need to give up a part of your identity in a relationship. And in a sense, it's true, because then there's you and then there's a we complex. But highly important for you not to give up your we, because the number 2 tends to the people pleasing, and the number 9 as well. And you share the energy of the number 2 as a balanced couple. So don't give up your own personality. The challenge is adaptability in your connection. Coming now, how are 11 and another master number 11 together in a relationship? It can be ungrounded when you're both not be able to channel your psychic abilities and your psychic insights. You're both really called to learn to work with energies and to work with outside energies, because it can be very ungrounded and chaotic in a sense. You're two strong leaders, and you have a very spiritual connection. Um, you're both here on a special mission, so you can even accelerate your mission. The good thing is you can understand each other very well in your challenges. That can be good, and that can be a downfall as well, because sometimes it's good when our partner can not understand us actually so well, because that pushes us more for making a real change and to work through the shadows. If we're only having soft love and gentle love, sometimes we are not challenged enough to really make a change and to really learn with your energies, because it could get to a pity party. For example, oh, I know it's so hard, you're so highly sensitive, I know, and then the other person can even feel it because you're so highly sensitive as well. And you get yourself into that spiral where you understand each other too well, if that makes sense to you, where you pity each other in a way and pity each other down. This is not empowerment. And sometimes it's just like a partner who speaks up and tell you, hey, you are right now just dramatic, can resolve a lot of drama and prevent a lot of drama. through that honest statement and just like being confronting with you and showing up as a true mirror. So yeah, you can, on the other side, you can support each other very well to step into your leadership roles, because you have the qualities to it. But watch what I just said, not being too understanding sometimes, um, without being rude or without being aggressive. Always keep that sense of love. But that should be easy for you as you are both 11s and you're here to bring love into the world. Together, you share the energy of the number 4, the serious couple, which stands for structure, order, clarity. And I think this is more for you to learn to structure, order, and be clear in your relationship. It's a very respectful energy between you two. And I think this is because of your deep understanding for each other, your very presence with each other, and there could be eventually a lack of sensuality or passion, friction in your relationship. So work on that polarity in your relationship. Then we are having the 11 and the 12, the last couple I'm going to discuss in that video. The number 12 is the number of crisis. The 12 needs to learn to serve others in love, and therefore you share a beautiful goal to bring into the world. And this is why I think you two can understand each other pretty well. Yeah, you both want to bring something bigger into the world, and so you both have to learn to not give yourself up for serving others, finding that sweet spot where you serve and finding that sweet spot where you take care of your own needs. So yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful combination. The 12, when we bring it down to the number 3, can tend to drama because the 12 as well represents the energy of the crisis. So the 12 can move through certain crises in all 5 areas of your life: relationships, love, health, career. And yeah, it's very important to keep that sense of peace. And the 11 can be very well under support the 12 through the crisis, but the 11 needs to watch itself not to give up its own identity. And together you share the frequency of the number 5, and the number 5 is the energy of the exciting couple. So a lot of passion, adventure, excitement. Yeah, I love the number 12. I know a lot of number 12 life path numbers, and they have that really like amazing energy around them, adventurous, just like a very loving energy as well. So together you really need to watch yourself. You give yourself the space to live your freedom, and so you can both feel safe in the relationship, and as well to learn how to express your emotions in a soft way, in a gentle way. So this been my couple combinations for the master number 11. I'm so excited to read from you in the comments down below. With who are you in a relationship? Maybe what number was your ex-partner? How was it going? Can you see yourself in in what I just said, in my words? And yeah, if you feel called to go deeper, to resolve and work on a relationship issue, then book a live numerology reading with me. It's so valuable to look at your relationship issues, and I promise you it will change all areas of your life, because relationships are the key. Relationships are the base for our family life, for our love life, for our career, for money. These are all relationships. Everything is connected, everything goes together. So if you be called for that, book a reading with me or sign up for my master number mastermind. I am so grateful for all of your support, subscribing, liking, sharing my messages with the world. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day and see you soon, Life Path 11. I'm already excited for the next video with you.